One of the scariest headlines out there is that hearing loss can lead to dementia. But is that fact or fear-mongering? My name is Dario Coletta. I'm a doctor of audiology, and I've helped hundreds of people to achieve better hearing in the Toronto area and solve complex cases of hearing loss. And today, we're going to debunk this common and scary myth with fact, not fear. There is some evidence to support a link between untreated hearing loss and dementia. So that does not mean that hearing loss causes dementia. Research from Dr. Frank Lin and the results of the ACHIEVE study have furthered our understanding of hearing loss and dementia. There is information to support that the greater the level of hearing loss, the greater the risk of being diagnosed with dementia over time. On a list of 14 modifiable health factors, including diabetes, smoking, depression, and obesity, hearing loss is consistently the single largest risk factor for dementia over any other risk factor. It's not that hearing loss causes dementia directly, but it increases cognitive load, social withdrawal, and brain changes. When you have a hearing loss, instead of the sounds reaching your brain very clearly, it is sending a more garbled or unclear signal to the brain. Now, the job of decoding sound is much harder for our brain, and this difficulty occurs all day, every day. Listening becomes more taxing, and more energy is being focused on hearing. Hearing loss can lead to much earlier exposure of dementia and dementia symptoms. You have less reserve in the brain to help handle and buffer against other pathologies. Hearing loss may directly affect the brain's structural integrity and function. It's the idea of use it or lose it. Constant auditory deprivation can lead to faster rates of brain atrophy. Parts of the brain that receive inputs from the ear can start to shrink at a faster rate when they are not being constantly stimulated. And of course, a shrinking brain overall is just not good. Hearing loss itself can lead to faster rates of brain atrophy, which over time can lead to faster rates of dementia. If you can't hear well, you may not be as socially engaged. Remaining cognitively stimulated with social interaction, it's incredibly important for maintaining brain health over time. Treating hearing loss improves communication. It keeps the brain active and reduces that risk factor. So when we think about hearing loss and dementia, what is there to say? Can we say wearing hearing aids will help to prevent dementia? There is more research needed to answer this question, but there are only benefits to wearing hearing aids. There really are no harms. Hearing helps improve safety, our abilities to socially interact, and reduce frustration. Hearing aids could help improve cognitive and brain health. Hearing care is an essential part of living a long, healthy life. Hearing care isn't just about your ears. It's about protecting your brain. If you want to separate facts from fear and make the best decisions for your health, subscribe, like, and watch the next video.